welcome to a cleaning, decluttering, doing some house projects, resetting, and getting it all done video. I hope that you are doing well. Happy Monday, the dreaded day of the week. Hopefully will give you a little bit of inspiration, motivation to get things done around your place. I know everybody is so busy with work, school, and kids with school and drop off and trying to make dinner and just trying to get it all done in the day. But if this can give you a little bit of motivation to get even one space in your house cleaned and organized, that's all that matters. So we are in the kitchen. This is underneath the sink, and I need to declutter this. Like, there's so many things in here that I don't even use on a daily basis. And I mean, this already has, the dishwasher everything that connects for the dishwasher and the sink, and there's not much space in here. So I really just wanted to get this nice and organized and decluttered and a lot just better and minimal. Like, to have it store the things that I actually use on a daily basis. This little container here was gross, so I'm going to let this sit in some hot soapy water, and then I'm going to wipe this out really well. But we made it another week. That's all that matters. You made it another week, and I hope that you are doing well and taking care of yourself. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Also, before we do that, I did move some of this stuff above the washer and dryer because that's where I keep kind of like the cleaners that I don't really use a lot and kind of my excess stuff. So I'm going to move some of this stuff over in those cabinets.
See how rewind when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say less to me. Don't need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you a good guy. Make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it. I wanna see it. See how rewind when we rewind. It feels so nice. I can't help how this sweet.
I totally forgot that I had these. I actually partnered with this company, Kind Laundry, a while back, and they sent me over quite a few things. And this stuff really is legit. It's biodegradable. It's like good for the environment. They use like all natural ingredients and everything for dishwashing, or not dishwashing, Lord, detergent. They come in these pre-measured sheets, and you just throw them into your laundry, and they actually work really well. I totally spaced out that I had these, so I took them out because I am going to use them. I did use them. I was doing some laundry today, and you'll see me tomorrow as well. So I did laundry throughout the last couple of days, and I used this stuff. And the one thing that I don't like about it is that it doesn't really smell like, with your regular dish or laundry detergent, you have like a nice smell for your clothes. I know that's not, it's not an essential thing in your clothes. I mean, some people can argue that it's actually not necessary, like it's not good. But I prefer my clothes to smell kind of good, and you have to use those booster things for it to have like a nice, like pleasant scent. So that's the one thing that I dislike about them. But other than that, they work really well. So I'm going to use up what I have. Like, that was another main thing that I really wanted to do while I'm, going through all these cleaning products and everything else, is I wanted to see what I had and actually use up the stuff that I had. After this, I'm going to go up to the spare bathroom, and I'm going to do the same thing underneath the cabinets. I'm going to go through everything, take everything out, see what we have, and just get rid of the stuff that I'm not using. And I'm not going to buy any more stuff until I use up what I have, and just make my space nice, clean, organized, and decluttered. Honestly, if I could have absolutely nothing in the cabinets, like, I would. I prefer to live, intentionally and minimal E. Like I'm not a minimalist, but I like to have less stuff. Less stuff is just less stuff in your head to worry about, less things to worry about, less things to clean, and it makes your home look nice, in my opinion. So this is how underneath the cabinet is looking. I definitely recommend in that very far corner, you will see there's a water alarm. Definitely highly recommend those. Any place underneath your cabinets that you have water, I definitely recommend them. The alarm will sound off if there's like a leak or anything else. This has actually saved us on our last refrigerator. We had an alarm behind it and it alerted us, and there was definitely a leak. So I definitely recommend those water alarms. But like I said, we're now in the upstairs spare bathroom. I'm going through all of this cleaning stuff. I'm going to put it to use. Anything, like I took a couple of things out and I'm going to refill the things throughout the house that needed to be refilled. You can see these two containers here I brought up from downstairs. I didn't need them anymore. So I'm going to see if I can put them to good use in this bathroom. Baskets, the white ones and the black ones, I got all from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree is pretty legit for things like this, like storage, things that aren't too expensive, because baskets and organizing essentials and things like that can get pretty expensive. Now, there's some nice ones, don't get me wrong. I mean, these aren't the sturdiest, like they're kind of flimsy, but hey, they work, and underneath the bathroom and things like that, I don't need like some Pinterest perfect type of baskets. I mean, if that's your thing and you want to do that, go for it. But these will work just fine. So I'm going through Rex's stuff here. We had an abundance of things for Rex. So I threw away I'm going to toss a couple of these. Like there was a container in here for like his nail trimming stuff. We actually have an automatic, I want to say sander, but automatic nail trimmer. Highly, highly recommend that. We have used that since we bought it. We haven't even used like the regular nail clippers unless he really, really needs it, which most of the time we try to stay on top of his nails. So most of the time he doesn't. I really like that automatic nail file. Definitely recommend it. But we had like 4 nail clippers unnecessary. Got rid of that and only kept 1. We have kind of quite a few of these. These are these purple containers here. These are finger wipes for his ears. They're ear cleaners. I really, really like these. I usually buy these at Home Goods. Home Goods is legit for all pet stuff. Like I love getting stuff from there. I was just making sure that this here was charged because I am going to be giving Rex a bath here soon. Actually, probably today. He's definitely due for one. So I kept all of his stuff here. The extra hygiene products is nice and organized now. We have an abundance of deodorant and soap because hubby, he just has a thing with that. He just likes having extras. So the last time we went to Sam's, we bought another pack, and I even told him because he was looking in here. I was like, "Did you know you had like a whole pack of deodorant in the other basket?" And he's like, "No, I didn't." I was like, "That's because you didn't look." I know he didn't. He's like, "Yeah, I did." I'm like, "Okay." I think he just wanted to buy another pack of deodorant. But I switched out these toothbrush holders, and now I am in the spare bedroom. Now, I took down the blinds in here because A, the blinds were broken, like they wouldn't even stay up. B, they were totally sunburnt. This window here gets 24/7 sun, like 24/7 sun, and the blinds were absolutely like just sun damaged. I tried cleaning them a while back, like with a bunch of different things, with bleach, with vinegar, with baking soda, with the scrub brush, everything. Y'all, once your blinds get really bleached like that, like sun bleached, there really is nothing you can do other than buy some new ones. And so I don't think I'm gonna buy new ones for here. There was a little bit of a crack, as I showed you. And so I'm going to fill this in. I went and got some caulking finally. At first, when I did this, I was like, girl, the hole is too small. Like, you need to cut it bigger. So I went and cut it bigger, and I put another good line on here so that it'd be nice and thick. You can see here, it applied very well. And then I'm going to go back in with this. It's a caulking remover, and it's also a caulking smoother. I really like this tool a lot. And I'm going to smooth over the caulking so that it's nice and neat, and I didn't have to use my finger. So I filled in all of the holes. The holes were actually pretty thick from the blinds. This is the little the tool here. I think this is like $6 or something like that at the hardware store, and it's pretty legit. Like, I really like this thing. So I filled all the holes, and then I went over the caulking with the little tool. It was nice and smooth, and hubby actually did the what are they, the screens. So he replaced the screens up here. They were pretty busted. We did pretty much the whole house now. We only have a couple more windows to do, and I think we're going to do the basement windows as well, because the screen, like, the color doesn't match. The screen that we got this time was a little bit more expensive. Like, for one roll of it, it's like $25, but it's worth it. We actually spoke to one of the store associates at Lowe's, and he's like, yeah, this is the one that I buy because it blocks the sun really well, and it's fade resistant. Like, eventually your screens are eventually going to fade, especially in like a high sun area, but he's like, they fade a lot less than the regular ones. So I did the caulking here, and I'm going to let this dry. Now I am in little man's room. I don't know what these holes are. These holes have been here since we bought the house, and it's something that's been driving me nuts. So I'm finally getting around to it. I pulled out these nails in here. They weren't nails. They were the plastic things that you put in before you put your screws and nails in. So I took these out, and I'm going to caulk these as well. And then we're going to reset little man's room. Just get this nice and wiped down, change the linen, get everything nice and reset.
Girl, was tired of hearing the same song. And girl, my light was starting to fade without you around. But then you came along bringing something new. Showed the kind of vibe that I never knew. I want you here by my side. It took a little time, but the magic grew. I didn't see it then, now I see it.
Totally spaced out that I did this before I went and cleaned up little man's room, but I'm finally done with this window frame. This has taken forever. This took way longer than I expected, and the reason being really is the stain. So I really envisioned this to be like a dark walnut, and it didn't. I like it. Okay. I like it, but there are still a little bit of light spots, but that's okay. Like, it still kind of gives it kind of gives it like a rustic type of feel, or kind of like a washed out look, and I'm not mad at it. I have stained this so many times, and I actually left the stain on here. Like, usually when you put stain on, you go back and you wipe off the excess. I kept the excess and actually put a little bit more than usual because I really wanted this to seep into the wood, and this took several days to dry. Like, after I did a coat, I had to wait like 2 to 3 days for it to all the way dry, and then put on the next coat. So I'm finally done with coating this, and I am sealing it with this epoxy. I love this epoxy. It is a little bit more expensive. It's like $25 for this small can, but it's legit. Like, it's thick, and really all you need is one coating. If you want it to be a little bit more like shiny, or you want to like a higher gloss look, you can put more than one coat. I'm only going to put one on here because I really love the wood grain and I kind of want that to be like the spotlight. Like I don't want it to be super glossy. So I'm finally sealing this, which I'm super excited about. The next thing I need to do once this dries is the inner part of the window, I need to paint it white. And then on the very edges, I just need to go over it with some green paint and then put my other shelf on here with my plant, and then this will be done, and I am super stoked about that.
Girl, I realize, yeah, I think I'm falling into something special, babe. I think I'm falling, never saw it coming. Got just something special, girl. I think I'm falling in love. Yeah, I think I'm falling in love. Yeah. Girl, what you want, you can have it. Girl, oh, it's wherever you wanna go. I can take you there. When you come around and I see you move, you get me in a trance like no one could. I want you here by my side. It took a little time, but the magic grew. I didn't see it then, now I see the truth. And girl, I realize I think I'm falling into something special, babe. I think I'm falling, never saw it coming. Got just something special, girl. I think I'm falling in love. Falling in love.
It felt really good this morning. I actually turned the air off yesterday. Yesterday it was nice and cool. I had all the windows open. It felt good this morning, but these two rooms, little man's room and the spare bedroom, are just like sun magnets. Literally the sun just beats on here all day long. And so after a while, I was like, okay, it's time to close the window. I closed the blinds and then I turned on, I always keep his ceiling fan on, but it was, the windows open was doing more harm than good. Like I was sweating. So I ended up closing the windows, or this window, and then it felt a lot better once I closed the shades. I'm going to get some new shades in here. One of the panels is falling. It ripped, and so I'm gonna get some new ones in here. But it was like 80, it's supposed to be like 84 degrees today, so still pretty hot. We've had some cool days and then some hot days. It's like going back and forth, which honestly I'm not mad at. Like I'm okay with fall. Like I actually am really starting to like fall, and the cooler days and cooler nights just feel so good. But I did have all the windows open and it felt great throughout the rest of the house. But yeah, these two windows definitely get a lot of sun, so I ended up closing it. But we got little man's bed just nice and reset for the new week. I obviously changed the linens, and then I just threw this blanket on here. You already know he doesn't even use the comforter or a blanket, so I just put this little one on here just to have something on his bed. He jingled up the pillow covers. That's what he calls it. He's like, I want to jingle it up, and I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and do that. So
I think I'm falling into something special, babe. I think I'm falling, never saw it coming. God, you're something special, girl. I think I'm falling in love.
So I am organizing all of this learning stuff. Honestly, if I'm basically homeschooling little Ben, like I mean, I have, it's not official. Like I haven't registered him with the school district, but since removing him from public school, we have been on a schedule and just doing a just like a home set schedule of like learning a day, and it's been working out really well. Like I bought a bunch of learning material. Honestly, the Dollar Tree is legit. Like they have these workbooks and actual like work like you can buy test booklets and things like that, so you can test like your child to, you know, like for whatever grade that they're in. They have a bunch of learning stuff, like actual legit learning stuff, and it says on the pamphlets and everything that it's written by teachers. I got some stuff from the Goodwill. Like I bought some brand new books, y'all, literally brand new books at the Goodwill. I think the Goodwill is really slept on for learning stuff and books because there's so much that people give away and donate. And I also ordered some things from Amazon. But every day I've been setting a timer, and actually little man has, he gets excited about that, but we set a timer and I've been doing 10-minute like learning sessions, and I do about 3 or 4 of those a day. And I just think it's a really good way to keep him engaged in learning and keep him kind of just like up to date, you know, with I guess school, even though he really doesn't need to be, honestly. I mean, but I just think it's good. Like learning for kids is always good, even if you're doing it at home. And I did explore this idea. I did think about doing homeschooling before public school. I went back and forth on that. And honestly, I don't want to think too much about it now because it kind of stresses me out. And I want to just kind of, you know, just have the best year that we have now that he is like home, and we kind of are, just doing what we need to do and just taking a breath and a step back and all of that. But it's been really fun, and it's actually been teaching me a couple of things too, like patience and everything else. But it's really good to have your kids on a schedule, in my opinion. And so that's something that we have been doing together, which has been really fun. So I'm just wiping down, I got all that stuff organized, and I am wiping down his fan and just wiping all the surfaces down. I didn't end up mopping in here because honestly, he really didn't need it. I did just mop in here like, I don't know, a couple of days ago, something like that. So I just wanted to just kind of wipe everything down, sanitize it, and vacuum in here for sure. Get the linens changed and just get it kind of reset for the new week.
We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. It's like we're not going anywhere. Maybe it's because there's something in the air. And I don't even care, no, I don't even care anymore. It's like we're losing all track of time. I just got one thing on my mind. Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around, wow. So where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same? Where do we go from here when everything is said and done? Oh, this is what we do. We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. Let's get down. We get down to the beat, y'all. Yeah, it's like I'm stuck in this misty cloud, waiting for something I can't get out. And I don't even care, no, I don't.
Little man's room is nice and cleaned and reset, smells really good in there. Now we are in our bedroom. On this side of the house, it feels so good. Like when we're not on the other side of the house where the sun is just blazing, it feels a lot better, like with the windows open and everything. And if it does get too hot, then I'll end up turning the air back on, but I think it's going to be okay. So we are in our bedroom, and I'm just going to do the same thing in here. I am going to change all the linens, get everything nice and washed, put a fresh new set of linens on here. There's nothing like a new set of linens like on your bed. And then at night when you get up in here, like, yes. And lately I have been burning candles at night. It's just, it just feels so good. Like, I don't know what it is about a good candle burning. Like, you take a bath or a shower and then you get out and you get some nice comfortable pajamas on and you burn some candles and then just lay in the bed. Yes. But it just feels really good. And especially with like the cooler weather. But yeah, so I'm going to get everything nice and changed, just sprayed down. I'm going to wipe down the nightstands, the dresser. I ended up, what did I do? Vacuuming, Rex's kennel. He never is in there, like, ever. I mean, if we like run to the store or something, we haven't had him out and about in the house. I personally don't think that he'll do anything, but hubby is like scared of him like scratching the leather or something like that on the couch, which I don't really see him doing other than sitting on there. But if we like run to the store or something, we'll block off an area in the house. Or sometimes he just goes to his kennel. Like, his kennel is his safe spot, but we really try not to leave him like locked up at all. Like, he really never is. Like, maybe 2 or 3% of the time. Most of the time we'll just block off an area of the house with a gate if we need to run somewhere. But we do keep it open because sometimes he does like to lay in there. So I'm going to, after I wipe everything down, I'm going to vacuum out his kennel, just kind of shake out his, the blanket that we have in there for him, and just get everything nice and vacuumed up because, you know, there's just hair everywhere.
Anymore. It's like we're losing our track of time. I just got one thing on my mind. Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around. Wow. Yeah. Where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same? Where do we go from here when everything is said and done? Where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same? Where do we go from here when everything is said and done? Run over, we're starting all over. And let's get together now, so we can find a spark in the night. Yeah. Bring it, come on, blow that. That's right. Through our hands.
So are you already decorated for Halloween? Like, is your house already decorated? Two of our neighbors, so the neighbors that are next to us, one of the neighbors that are next to us, she decorated for Halloween like 2 weeks ago. And which, I mean, do whatever you want to, you know, it's your house and everything. But so yeah, so I want to say like the beginning of September she decorated, and then the neighbors that are next to her just decorated the day before yesterday. And I've seen some people even on social media, like the 1st of September, they started decorating for Halloween, which I really can't talk any mess about because usually for Christmas, like last year, I think I did it like the first week of November. I decorated for Christmas because I was so excited, and I do have some new Christmas decor. I bought a bunch of stuff on clearance last year, so I am pretty stoked about Christmas, but I really am gonna try to refrain from doing it so early because I have noticed that when I do it too early, I start getting sick of seeing the stuff, and I'm like ready to put it up. Because like I want my space back, and y'all know from the tree and everything, like the pine needles from the tree get everywhere on the floor, and it drives me nuts. Like after a while I'm just like, okay, I'm ready for this to be over. Usually like the day after Christmas or maybe 2 days later. The last couple of years, it's been like the day after Christmas, I put stuff up. Like I'm ready to take everything down. And I feel like even that's just the way that I am. Like even if I waited until December 1st, the day after Christmas, I'm ready to take it down. Like I'm like, okay, it's over. So, Yeah, but I am pretty excited to decorate for Christmas. But I think I might put out the lights here in the next couple of days, like the next day that it's going to be a little bit cooler. And I don't do too much for Halloween. Like we have the little like we have a couple bats that blink that we put in the windows, and then I usually put a string of lights on the patio, and we always get pumpkins so that we can carve pumpkins together. So we'll definitely do that. But I don't like go all out for Halloween. Matter of fact, I don't really go all out for any holiday except for Christmas, and even then I try to keep it minimal. I try not to spend too much money on like holiday decor. For me personally, I know people love it, and I think it looks beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love like driving around during Christmas time and just looking at everybody's lights. Like that is a good time for me. And even seeing inside people's homes, man, people really, really are creative and can really decorate like so beautifully. But just for me personally, that's something that I've kind of gotten out of. Like I don't spend a ton of money on home decor, especially like holiday decor. It's just not. I'd rather keep money in my pocket. So it's not something unless I find it on sale. Like I said, for Christmas, I even bought a new tree. But I got it like steep on sale, and I knew that I wanted to get some new decor. So. But anyway, so now I'm just going to vacuum up Rex's kennel here, and then I'm also going to vacuum up our room.
Ooh, yeah, baby. No, no. We never said exclusive. I just promised you my time, and I'm giving it to you, babe. So why you being accusive? Your emotions running wild. If you don't calm down, I can't stay. Breathe in, breathe out. Let me speak now. What happened was a one-time thing. No bullshit, no lie. I swear I'll try to give you my everything. Baby, can't you turn up blind eye? Let it slide, let it slide. Look the other way this one time. Let it slide, let it slide. I'm entitled to some fun while I'm young and dumb. Swear that you're the one I want in the long run. Baby, let it slide. Oh, baby, let it slide. I'm tired of explaining how I choose to live my life, 'cause I told you when we started. Instead of just complaining, you could try to treat me right.
All right, so the room is nice and clean. It smells so good in here. If you're new here, hey, I hope that you consider subscribing for all things cleaning content. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.